Wow. I remember my mom took me to see a movie called Necromancy. It was Orson Welles, and it was a fucking horror movie. It's about fucking people who fucking have sex with dead people. But I don't know what she thought. She thought it meant necromancy, but because there was a Santa Claus on the poster. Said took me to Lindenhurst movie theater, and it was just like early porn or something. It was really that's how I got this thing for redheads, because there was this redhead with like these pointy tits, like these tits that would poke your eye out.
You gotta love that.
Hello, Beef Man. Beef Man's here. Did you see Beef Man's here? He's got orange. He's got green. He's got all sorts of weird
I am too vain to put on my glasses.
Wow.
And my iPad, for some reason, would not let me on the internet. Wow. You know, maybe it was bad. Maybe hold on. Maybe it came back. Hold on.
Maybe it just needs a charge. B-Man, you set me up, and you broke my heart. You made me think I was a painter.
You are.
You made me all confident, and then now my confidence is crushed. Thank you very much. I'm going to therapy. It's gonna be called. They're gonna come up with a new name for what I have, whatever my psychological problem.
They'll call it imposter complex, because instead of imposter, imposter.
Yeah.
You got no problem. Stop it.
But he made me feel like I was somebody, and it turned out I got a memo that says, no, you're nobody.
Yeah, listen, nobody is somebody.
You're nobody till somebody rejects your painting.
Yeah, you're nobody till somebody scams you.
Look, Jackie's in everywhere. He's in the iPhone, the iPad. It's Jackie and Jackie. Look, the Jackie and Jackie show.
It's almost like picture in picture. Jackie and Jackie.
Yeah. Oh. All right, we'll leave that one out because, but you're in on both the iPad and this now. You see that?
Hold on.
Oh, he's sideways.
Oh, there he is.
Wait, what are we doing? Where is he? Do we know what we're doing? This is him upside down. Everything's going weird here. So what do you have? 2 iPads? Because one is sideways and
stop it, Mac. Because right now you're giving Carl Hamburger more material.
I know.
Getting nauseous.
I don't know if Jackie can hear us now because I got the wrong one in. But this one he's straight up, and the other one he was sideways. Right? This one's.
I'm off on the other one.
All right, that's good. All right, so we're back.
Am I here now?
Hello, Carl. Yeah, you're good. Whatever.
Carl, I can see John now. I can see John.
Me too. I could see him. And that painting behind him is one of mine, which he is. This is my first commission painting ever in my life, and it made me feel like, oh look, somebody wants to buy my art. I must be talented. And
now John is just waiting for you to die so he can get his money back.
Oh yeah.
I want to commission another one, but I think he's gonna laugh at me when I tell him what I want.
Is this the nude?
It's GD like Burt Reynolds on a bear skin rug.
That would be pretty good, though. That would actually be pretty good.
I don't think I have the fine detail for that because he cut his own foreskin off.
Oh yeah.
Talk about rough. I mean,
what?
GD circumcised himself at 50 years old. He was short on bacon. It's the story I'm telling people. He cut his own foreskin off. You talk about rough, tough guys. That's a tough guy story, right?
No, I did not I did get circumcised at 50, but I did not.
I'm not buying it.
Yeah, I did remove my own bandages. I did have to remove my own bandages, but I did not. I did volunteer to get circumcised at 50.
So basically, I've been lying. Is that what I'm finding out?
You lie? Oh no!
I know. I'm shocked.
Misrepresent, sure.
Next thing, I'm going to be finding out that Will Smith is gay or something. It's like this is a shocking day.
Well, I don't know that he's gay. I just know that he's being sued.
We lost Jackie again.
Not only we lose Jackie, we lost Jackie on like all of the formats. He was like on 4 different screens down there, and we lost them all.
Right.
That's a damn shame. You think he'll be back?
Yeah,
Sure, he's Jackie.
he'll be back.
You can't keep a good Jackie down.
So this is a good thing, though. This whole movie theater thing that he's on to. We should make all movie theaters into
Well,
comedy venues.
those are my favorite places to perform. I feel much better performing in a theater than I do on a regular comedy stage.
Yeah, I think theaters are better than
Yeah, but not movie theaters, right? Movie
no,
theaters
the
don't.
old
yeah.
timey ones. Yeah, the old timey ones. The
Yeah.
ones those are really nice. They got the marquee. They got the really cool marquee out front.
Yes.
They got the good theater seating, and then
Yes.
a lot of them have that stage in front of the big
Yes.
show curtain. That's the way
Yes.
the wealthy's like that, and there's a really
Yes.
nice theater in Paw Paw that's like that too.
Yes.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I
Yes.
love those old theaters.
Yes.
There's
agree.
one up here. Jackie has performed at the Suffolk, which is right across the street from Vale Levitt, which we used to rent out. It was Edison used to do. He was doing experiments with early cinema in it. It's a classic, really old movie theater right on the corner there on Main Street in Riverhead. But it was like 1890s, and it has a stage, and it was kind of meant for doing Broadway type shows, theater shows, and then they put a movie screen in and made it a movie theater in the 20s or something when that started happening. That's a great
but that's a tiny theater though.
450 people.
Great fun.
I rented it out a couple of times.
Really?
Yeah. It does.
It's long and thin, right?
Yes. And you have to bring your own sound system. I had to bring my own lights at the time. It was, because it just wasn't. It was an Edison theater, and it hadn't been open since the 1920s. And they reopened it like 2000 or something, and they just refurbished it now. That's a cool theater. I would love to produce a comedy show in a place like that.
Do it. Go ahead, do it.
Yeah. Well, you guys.
I have a question real quick for you. For Jackie and for John, for the Bead Man.
So you basically tell me to shut up.
If you're performing in a doing comedy in a venue, do you prefer to see the whole audience, or do you just like to see like the first few rows? How do you like the lighting for the audience?
You don't have a choice. Most places nowadays you just take what you can get. But I like it to be dark just because that makes for a better show. You don't want the lights on in the back. I like seeing the first couple of rows. But some of these places are, even places that pay you well. Go ahead.
Sam Morrell, he was doing a stand-up in a club, and he said he was talking to. He said, "Get that woman. What are you drinking? IPA. Get that woman a drink." And then you hear, he said, "Oh, you kind of, rough. You got to have a rough attitude." He said, "I'm a man, by the way." He said, "Well, I've been talking to you, calling you a woman for the last 5 minutes, mistakenly so. So you can't be that much of a man if it took you 5 minutes to actually point out that you're not a woman." That's part of where in the dark you can't see, and I don't know if that's a guy or a girl or whatever, and so you misgender somebody like that. But I've never seen that done on stage with a comedian before. Where have you ever misgendered somebody in the audience and like talking to the crowd? Or you don't do much crowd work anyway.
It's so funny. I learned things that are so obvious are not that obvious until you know them. And I used to talk to the crowd, pretty much in the very beginning. And then I went away with Rodney, and he said, "You, sir, you take your hand off your pee-pee." And always got a big laugh. And I thought to myself, he sure is lucky that every show there's a guy in the front with his hand on his pee-pee. And then it dawned on me, of course there isn't. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what he's talking about. The guy he's pointing to is thrilled to be involved. Right. It's just horseshit. And then I learned you could say anything you want about the people in the front. Nobody has any idea. And one of my albums starts, I look at this, big tits right in the front. I pointed at a girl. It could be a guy, for Christ's sakes, but nobody knows. Oh, big tits right in the front. And my first 10 jokes are about that. And the place is rolling.
There you go.
Even if people could see, they can't see that. Nobody gives a fuck. The
Yeah.
problem is if the lights are all on, it's easier for them to talk to each other and
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, the fire department shows here because they've been doing a lot and bad reviews, like fire department shows. Like, it's a bring your own beer, bring your own booze type of thing, and like a spaghetti dinner comedy show. But that's where all these fucking people just want to. They get drunk and then they want to be part of the show. They invite themselves to be part of the show. It's just like crazy.
Well, those
And
shows,
fully
it's more like bring your own alcoholism.
Yeah, yeah, right.
You know,
And those shows though, the lights they have no theater lighting, so it's the lights are either
No.
on or off, so they leave the house lights on for the whole show. It's just like that.
the minute you get booked at a firehouse, if you don't know what you're getting, you're crazy.
Yeah.
You know, or any of these, like I worked a lot of beefsteaks in New Jersey, you know, where they just drink and they bring them tons and tons of, meat piled up on a plate and bread, and they just eat like pigs. But they're great audiences, and you usually get paid a lot, so who cares, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, because the ticket prices for these fire department shows, $100, and it's bring your own booze. Like, wow. I guess that because they're making up.
Well, they're raising money.
Yeah.
They're raising money for the firehouse, and they don't mind paying you well. And I usually sell so much stuff. I haven't done one of those in a while, but everybody's belts are tight. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you know. I hate to bring. You know what? Never mind. I'll tell you at the end. But no, nothing bad. I just
you got to tell me Will Smith is gay and break my heart because
I just had my sex change. I'll make a personal, but I don't think he's gay, because although when he walked up, he didn't punch Chris Rock, he slapped him.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
Take that.
I've been watching this.
And meanwhile, his wife looks like a man.
Right.
So,
bald head.
Maybe.
But there were rumors that
watch it because he will slap you.
Bring it. I say bring it.
Stop it,
well,
Jackie.
you know the way you tell is if you're fucking a guy in the ass and you reach around and he's got a heart on, he's a faggot.
With Smith, the rumor started because she actually called him gay. I was looking this up before when we were talking about it. So,
no, drop that. Don't put fuel on that fire.
Yeah, but
there's
I know
enough problems from
that's what
Rock,
she started that. And I was going to say, like, I talked about this with Stanhope when we were talking about Amber Heard, because Stanhope was friends with Johnny Depp, and it's like I had friends who they were married, they were going through some shit, and she started rumors that her husband was gay and like a pedophile and all this stuff, and then they get back together. It's like you shouldn't fucking badmouth your ass when you break up.
I just
that's an age-old thing. That's an age-old thing. If you got a friend and he breaks up with his wife or his girlfriend, the last thing you want to do is say, I always thought she was a real cunt. And the next day you see him and he's with her, like, Jesus,
Yeah.
you got to give it a year or two before
I don't know. Button my lip.
I just want to make it does not say in the lawsuit that he's not accusing Will Smith of sexually assaulting him. He says sexual exploitation, which could mean that Will Smith is pimping him out to other people. So it does not necessarily mean that Will Smith is gay.
No. Pimping him out. Like, I guess he needed some pocket change.
I don't know. It just says the quote says deliberately grooming and priming Mr. Joseph for further sexual exploitation.
Nah, that guy.
It says deliberately
he's looking for
grooming.
a payday.
Yeah.
Don't
Deliberately
give that
grooming, priming.
Yeah.
Don't give that any credence, please.
Speaking of sexual exploitation, I watched a film from. She used a pseudonym, Katie Johnson or something, in 2016. A court case testimony about Trump and Epstein, and this girl was she was giving. She was very believable in all this stuff, but she was saying that she was 13 years old and Trump liked her, made her wear a blonde wig because reminded of his daughter. She was uh, kind of peddled off to him by John Casablancas from his modeling agency, and that's when Trump got into the Miss Teen stuff. And he was making her wear a blonde wig, blow him with a condom on, which is just fucking weird to begin with. But she was saying,
but wait, the one thing about that, I'm sure it was the same thing. I don't know whether she was Jane Doe, but there was a very heavy court case, and the girl was just about to do a huge press conference in Los Angeles, and Gloria Allred's daughter, what's her name? She's a famous lawyer too now.
Yeah.
And they were all ready to do a press conference, and at the last minute, the girl chickened out. They must have threatened her family, or whatever. But her thing was that her and another girl were at Epstein's house, and Trump and Epstein both got it on with them. But the one thing that makes you nuts is that she said, and they had sex with us every time we went over there.
yeah,
And I'm like, wait a minute, wait. If you go over there and you get assaulted, why do you go back?
right.
You know, but if you're a 14-year-old girl and they're giving you $300, you know, it's like go.
It
15
wasn't just the
rounds with
money
champ.
either, though. According to this girl, she was trying to get into modeling, and this woman who was Tiffany, who worked for John Casablancas' modeling agency, kept telling her she had to do that in order to get into the modeling industry.
Yeah, right.
Really
all the girls do it. All the girls do it. You got to do that.
Jackie, the woman, the attorney you're thinking of is Lisa Bloom.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But that just all of a sudden completely went away, and it was a whole court case, and there was a transcript. If you Google Jane Doe, Donald Trump, it comes right up. He's wiggled his way out so much shit, man. I think it's close to time for him to pay the piper. I really feel like the walls are closing in. I hope.
There's a couple of things. First of all, the girl was not a girl anymore. By the time she was given this testimony in 2016 in this court case, she was a full-grown woman, and she said it ruined her life. She never had a relationship with a man because she can't stand to have a man touch her. She's not a lesbian. She's attracted to men, but she's so psychologically damaged that she could not have a relationship. But she's not suing him. She just wants the world to know that what kind of monster we're about to elect. And this was in 2016. But she did come out and say, "I'm a lifelong Republican. I'm registered Republican. I've always voted Republican. This is not about politics. This is about what a sick person this guy is." The thing that got in my head is like, they weren't even shy about letting these girls know who they were. Like, you would think. I don't know. You try to keep your
they didn't make them wear a blindfold when they came to the address and stuff.
Yeah,
well, that's power. That's power. That is. I can do what I want, and you can't do anything about it. Kind of power.
Yeah.
That's the kind of power like a gangster would say. I will shoot you in front of this restaurant, and you know that the mayor is right there, and he's not going to do anything about it. The police commissioner is right over there, and they're not going to do anything about it. That's that kind of power.
Yeah, it's something to that mobster mentality of I'm so you know who you can't cross, and that you know who I am, and that's the end of it. So yeah, it's just a terrible thing. I really wish there was some accountability, but unlike Jackie, I don't think Walter cared. I think he's going to get away with it. He gets away with everything.
Yeah, Matt, I just want to ask you a question real quick. You're like friends with Erica Rhodes?
Yes.
Did you see the video clip of her interview on a TV interview?
Which one? Oh, on the morning show where she was cracking.
Yeah, when she was talking about the guy looked at her and says, "You look like JonBenet Ramsey if she hadn't died."
She does.
Goes, yeah, and she says, "You look like her killer if we ever caught him."
I saw that clip, and the guy loses it. The guy loses it.
Yeah. That's the one. Yeah. She's fucking great. I mean, she's one of the most underrated comedians working today because she always cracks me up. And John, I think are you familiar with her? Because she's very dark sometimes. Like
Who is it? I'm gonna look her. I gotta look her up.
Erica Rhodes.
Is it RH?
You know, she's the
RHOD,
reason I met. She's the reason I met my girlfriend. Did you know that?
Yeah, I
No,
had that conversation with her long before she was on the show. It's like Jackie was just on telling me about meeting his girlfriend with you at Governor's, right? It was
At the brokerage.
Oh, brokerage, right?
And
Can I
her
say hi to
uncle
Barbara?
is,
Hi, Barbara.
her uncle's Garrison Keeler.
Oh, damn. I love Garrison Keeler.
Yeah.
Well, that's her uncle.
Prairie Home Companion.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I was at Giants.
Went back to the brokerage to see her, and he was there, and we told each other a few jokes, and I think he got annoyed because I knew all of his jokes. But he's like 6'5" or so. He's huge. Did
Really?
you know that?
Yeah. I sat next to him.
Monster.
I sat next to him at first row of Guns N' Roses at Giant Stadium in 1993. I was telling my friend, like, that's Garrison Keeler. He's like, who? Prairie Home Companion. He's like, he didn't know who he was.
That show
and then
was the best.
in between bands, he's like eating a hot dog or something. Like it's a baseball game. It's a fucking rock concert.
You know, speaking of which, he got in a little trouble too, you know, with the Me Too stuff. Chasing around, you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you know, he's Prairie Home Companion and the picture of Midwest innocence.
Yeah.
And I just don't see him, you know, finger fucking a chorus girl, but what are you gonna do, you know?
Yeah.
And you know, the weirdest thing is, because of my background, I had no idea who he was until that story came out.
That's funny, because maybe that's why Erica, every time I mentioned Garrison to her, she said, my uncle by marriage. Like,
oh, damn. God damn, that sucks.
Right.
Yeah. Some of my fondest memories are listening to the Prairie Home Companion with my dad.
Oh, no.
And we would just, like, I think that my parents did this on purpose. You know, obviously they just wanted us to go to bed, so they could fuck. But my dad would say, hey, you want to go listen to the Prairie Home Companion with me? You know, and so we would go lie on his bed in the dark, and I would just fall asleep.
Wow.
But while I was awake, I was laughing my ass off.
This is with your clothes on, right?
Yeah. So also it was my dad. I would snuggle with my little boy too. Of course, my dad didn't do it once we were bigger, because he was like, yeah, you're annoying now. Get the fuck away. You're not a little kid anymore.
But Erica's doing great, right? Isn't she pretty well known?
Yeah, but she's well known, but you know, she's not well known on a level like you know, some of the biggest people in comedy, and I think she's as good as any of the big names. Like, yeah, Tom Segura's special. Everybody knows about that. Tom Segura's everywhere. I think she's definitely on that level, but a lot of people I know never even heard of her, and that's a shame, because she's that fucking good. She really, I mean, when I go and see her, I'd laugh as loud and as hard at her shows as any. Like, I've been to a hotel recently. She was better than it. I hate to compare, but she's one of the best, and she doesn't get, when people, you know, it's still the woman thing, but she doesn't get the acclaim that a lot of her peers do, and I think she's as good as any of them. Like Nikki Glaser gets lots of press, right? Yeah. Erica doesn't get lots of press like that. But I think you would like it, John.
She doesn't doll herself up. I mean, she could look like Marilyn Monroe if she wanted to.
Yeah,
which would probably hurt her worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, as cute as she is, it's hard to believe she's that funny, which is a horrible thing to say, but it's very true. You know?
Yeah.
Say that about me too.
And as cute as she is, it's hard to believe. That's what works for her, because you don't expect the dark stuff to come out, because she can be really morbidly dark.
That's awesome. I'm excited. I'm going to check her out, because I am always looking for some comedian that's fun.
She's coming to your area in this year. It's a Call Me Crazy tour. And I know she's going to Grand Rapids, Michigan on that tour. I think it's April, but yeah,
okay.
Go.
I'll go. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and tell her.
Well, you know, she's been in show business for so long. She's been on stage with her uncle since she was like 10 years old. So
yeah.
She's, and, you know, she's got she's had show business beaten into her, so I'm sure she's heard every filthy, low down, rotten,
Yeah. And she's
been
worked
through
with
the,
some
she's
pretty
been through the
dirty,
mill.
dirty people. I mean, some of the guys that she'd been on opening up for, like they're not clean comics.
Jackie, Swan, and Ann both say hi to you. Ann in California says
Hi.
California.
And Swan in Grand Rapids, Michigan says hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's your better half, John?
Right there.
She's in the room.
Right there in the chat room.
Yeah, she's working.
Where is she?
She's working. I can make her come down and wave at you if you want.
She's a nurse too, right? Or she's in the medical profession. Yes, John.
Yeah, she's a registered nurse. Yep,
registered nurse.
And you said you can make her come downstairs and wave. You can make her do that.
You know what I meant?
No, I'm just asking. If I knew, I wouldn't have asked.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who knows? Well, I learned that Will Smith is gay. What else?
Jackie, did you?
Well, I don't
were
know
you
that
able
he's
to?
gay. He could be just a pimp.
Oh, Happy New Year, you guys! Happy New Year.
Oh yeah,
Happy New Year.
that too. Are you guys? Oh wait, I'm getting. Are you? Yes, we're talking about Erica. Elizabeth Croydon just asked if I'm talking about Erica. Yes, I'm talking about Erica. Who else would I be talking about? She's one of my favorites. Don't say anything bad about her. Please don't say anything.
What was the name of the?
Hello, Elizabeth. I never met this Elizabeth. I'd like to meet her. She sounds
Elizabeth. Why don't you
interesting.
pop in? You want to pop in? I'll send you a link. Jackie would like to meet you, and so he knows who we're talking about when we say.
All right, so it's EricaRhodes.comedy.com to find all of her tour stuff, and it's Erica with a C, ERICA. Yeah, cool. So yeah, Call Me Crazy tour.
I don't know why she's not coming to brokerage this year, because generally every year she does come to either Govs or brokerage or something.
Matt, do you have a link by chance for Jackie's show, the 22nd, so that people can click onto that?
It's on Jokeland.
Yeah, let me just put it. Jokeland is in the description, and they can go there and buy tickets right there.
She's going to be at Zany's in Chicago in January, which is this. Do I have time to go?
How far are you from Chicago?
It only takes me 2 hours to get there.
Wow. Boy, that's to me, yeah.
I could meet you there, John. That's only a 2-hour drive from me.
Right?
Michigan.
Everything's 2 hours from you.
Yeah, it's only a 2-hour drive from me from Michigan as well.
I wonder if she knows. I wonder if she knows a couple people that I know in Chicago. I don't know. I'll ask.
Yeah.
Do you guys know the story of Zany's?
No, what is it? What's the story?
Zany's on Wells Street, right? The guy who owned it. Oh, don't do this to me, Rick. Something. You very weird name, but he owned that storefront, and it was a rubbing tug for all practical purposes, kind of a half whorehouse. And he got busted so often, he always had to jump out the back window. And he said, "Well, this is bullshit." So he made it into an X-rated bookstore, and just as many people were coming in and having sex in the aisles and blah blah blah. And he's always jumping out the back window. So he finally said, "The hell with this," and opened up a comedy club. And when you stayed at Zany's, you stayed upstairs in the apartment, and all the walls were red velvet, because that's where the guys used to take the girls upstairs. So, I mean, the place, just in your imagination, you can imagine what went on. And there still is a great comic from Chicago named Larry Reeb. Did you ever hear him? Uncle Larry?
Uncle Larry. Larry Reed sounds
Uncle Larry Reeb. And we took a couple hookers up there, and we had so much fun. And he was very shy. So when I got done, me and the hooker left the room, and we peeked at him. We peeked at Larry and the girl through the half open door. Times are so fun. But the part of the story is I gave them Stump the Joke Man t-shirts. And I was always hoping that they'd be walking along the street in front of Zany's and another comic would see him. and go, holy fuck, his stuff is everywhere, you know.
I think they use that T-shirt to wipe up the cum. Sorry, but
Yeah.
That's where I go. Everywhere we go, we
sorry.
slap our stickers on shit. Like there's stickers. Our stickers are in San Diego, all over the place, and giving.
you know what? I'm baffled by the idea of adult bookstore because X-rated bookstore. Like you don't think of like reading as like part of the whole porno experience.
You know, it's crazy, but that was a thing in like 1975, 77.
Yeah.
I mean, I never did a background check, you know. He's dead, but his wife, I have one of those weird acts where half the people hate me, but a lot of times the people that run the clubs or their wives, everybody's so the same. And his wife used to come out to see me with her girlfriends because they just love the filthy jokes. You know, enough with the comedian, with my wife and my apartment and my life sucks, you know. Jews goes into a bar is refreshing, you know.
Yeah, you know that place that you have played, you performed at in Bayshore, Long Island, called the Bolton Center. Used to be the Regent in 1975. It was an adult theater and bookstore. So I don't know if they totally knocked it down. I think and rebuilt the Bolton Center because the Bolton Center looks like a classy theater, right? It's very nice in there. But
I love that place. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Pretty classy theater considering what its background was. I mean, I would just
and when they were selling and renting VHSs, a lot of the stores, the back room is where they had the X-rated VHS. Did you remember that?
Right. Yeah.
So it's same deal. You know.
The cowboy swinging doors.
Yeah, you had to look around. And go,
well, they had to have those kinds of doors so that nobody had to touch the doorknobs. You know, then we could just push it with your elbows.
I had to fuck around. I just keep them open. I was like, to that porn.
You don't have to touch them with your hand. You just go, okay, I'm going in. I'm going in the back.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I wanted to have that lady on classic porn.
You guys, I don't know if you're old enough, but Times Square, like in the 70s, was such a hellhole. You know, like 8th Avenue and 42nd Street, it was all hookers and craziness. There was a great TV show about it called The Deuce. Did you ever see that?
No.
It was a fantastic. Well,
anyway. I was there though, as because I was only like 12 or 13. I had friends who were older, 16, 17, 18 years old, who had cars, and I would sneak out of my house at like 2:00 in the morning on a Saturday night. We'd drive in there, and I've spent many nights, 12, 13 years old, on the corner of 42nd Street and 8th Avenue, and it was not a place for a 12-year-old.
That's right where Show World was.
Right.
And Show World was talked to somebody the other day, and I very rarely come across somebody that knows what you're talking about. But Show World, one of the features they had was a round room, and the room was surrounded by little booths with windows and shades. And there'd be a girl or two girls on a round couch in the middle, you know, going down on each other and fooling around with each other and getting naked. And you went into a booth and you're in your quarter and the screen went up. And you'd be watching the girls, but you could see all the other assholes behind this. But then after a certain amount of time, the screen would come down and you see the guys following the screen down. So
trying to change quarters. I think that's before there were like automatic change machines for the dollars you put in. So you'd have to go.
That's funny.
Your actual quarters. Quarters, you know.
That's what you get. So give me a roll of quarters. I'm going in.
I never found out what they were called. Put a quarter in, the screen goes up. There's got to be a name for them, you know.
Quarterlodians. I think they're called quarterlodians.
That's so funny because you'd be watching and jerking off, and you're like, "Don't make eye contact with that guy. Don't make eye contact with that guy. Just look at the girl."
But there was never a guy and a girl. It was always a girl or two.
Oh.
Oh
That's a
no.
Everybody
place.
has to do the same
That's a
thing.
place to get stuck.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like I need a quarter to get
Yeah.
this.
Yes, so the
Green.
quarter
What's
just put
happening?
the quarter right in. It's like he said, the quarter just went down on Jackie. I put another
Oh, it's
quarter.
a tap to pay. I
His
think that
battery ran out.
he have to send money to his Venmo now.
I should take him out until he gets resolved there. Because
No, leave the picture there because his mouth isn't just no.
That's funny.
I was,
Don't
Anne just said this. Damn it. Anne was saying that she won a copy of Jackie's book 2 years ago, and she loves the book. I was about to
It's a
tell him
good
that.
book. It's a really good book. I like it. The one with From Bow to Stern. That one.
about
I
his
have to
turn.
ask which book, and because Jackie has like 19 of them.
Yeah, he has
No,
like
yeah, I think it's two.
Well, I think he said Bow to Stern.
Bow to Stern. Yeah.
Then it's this joke book, right?
We have
Right.
two joke books that I know of. He's probably got more.
Okay, 2 joke books. And I was looking for his book that I have. I can't remember. I think that is Bow to Stern. But
It's a really good book because it just reminds me of because I listened to them all the time when I was in the army.
Maybe
So
it may not. That's probably why I can't find it. It's not in my drawer.
Do you overseas? You listen to him?
no, so when we got back to the US, I was stationed in North Carolina for 5 years and they were on early as fuck.
Yeah.
Of course, you go to the base early as fuck. So I would listen to them every morning on my drive. And then we would listen to them also in the barracks.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we went off to do PT and stuff, and they're still going in. By the time we get back, they're pretty much done.
Do you have a theory on these? Obviously, you're not a boomer, but my brother's friends who were just like Vietnam War era draft dodgers and chickening out of the wars, how they became war hawks as they were too old to go. And like, what's the psychological?
They're wannabe fuck douchebags.
That's what I'm thinking. Just like pseudo war hawks. Like, yeah, I'm fine with. I'm a tough guy. I'm pro war. We should kick the hell out of all these other countries when you had a chance to.
Yeah, I've always felt that one of the things that really annoys me is that if the old men start the war, then go fucking fight the war.
Right. Yeah.
I would never want my son to be drafted. If war came down again, they're like, oh, we're gonna draft your son and your daughter. I'd be like, can I go instead? I'll fucking go.
Yeah.
I don't want my kids going to war.
Yeah. So Jackie, what I'm talking about is my older brother is about your age. All his friends were draft dodgers during Vietnam. And when George W. Bush came along, they became like war hawks. And now they're complete Trumpers. And it just baffles my mind. It's like how all these fucking hippies from your generation, from my generation, but a little older than me, were they were just anti-war. They were out there doing anti-war marches. They were shitting in their diapers to get out of it, bone spurs, whatever. And now they're just like total. Oh yeah, war, USA, rah rah rah. It's just it's baffling to me.
I don't know anybody like that. The guys that I know and went to school with and stuff, they still as anti-war as they've ever been.
Yeah.
But I heard I was off, but you're right. Like, it's these guys in suits in Washington saying, "All right, now you go die."
Yeah.
It's like watching Trump and Putin and Zelensky standing there discussing, well, we're going to meet about this again in 2 weeks. And meanwhile, every day people are dying and being blown. I mean, the clock is ticking.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem to be any urgency, It's such a fucking crime,
That Lara Trump was on Fox saying that military service should be mandatory for everybody. And I'm like, you should go look up at Trump and see if any of them had ever served in any.
None of his family, none of his generation, all the way back, have served at all. No, they haven't actually.
Yeah,
served.
what about his two sons? What happened with them?
No, and matter of fact, one of them did want to enlist, and Trump told him that if you enlist, I'm gonna disinherit you because the military is for suckers and losers. You don't go there. So he discouraged his children.
Yeah, I don't want to make this all about Trump, but one thing that I really want to get some of these political people on the show again and say, why doesn't anybody go after Marla Maples and say, you got to talk. You know what? You can't be a coward about it. Obviously, she's afraid or something, but she knows the stuff. According to all of the Epstein files and all this stuff, she was warning people to stay away from her husband at this, warning young girls and mothers.
Right.
Of these
But, follow the money. I'm sure she's well taken care of. And her daughter's up there fighting the fight with Trump. They know where the bread is buttered, Yeah, Marla Maples could spill the whole,
You would think she doesn't want to end up like Ivana thrown down the stairs with when there's an elevator right next to her.
Allegedly.
Jack,
it's funny because now.
I'll say, Jack, I just want you to know, Ann says that she won a copy of your book 2 years ago from Balder Stern, and she said she loves it. It's hilarious.
You can send it back to Jackie. He'll sign it for you.
So it's signed. He signed it for some kind of contest for Michelle Astor's show, Disturbed and Confused. Apparently he signed a few of those books for her for their show.
Michelle's a woman on Long Island, either has or had a podcast. And I think she had like 5 listeners, but she was very nice, but she still might be doing it.
Have you been doing the thing
I don't do podcasts.
Have you been doing stand-up memories at Strong Island Studios?
Yeah, not religiously, but we've done it about 5 times there. That's a great place. Bob is a great guy.
I got to check out the studio. It's been around for like 5 or 6 years now, and there was a place
it's so beautiful there. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
What are you laughing at?
He's got like 5 different rooms.
Who is that saying that? Ian? No, who is that? I can't see. Somebody new over here, right?
I can't.
Somebody said they could see my nose hairs.
Right.
Only 3/4 of them. They only see 3/4 of your nose hairs.
Oh, of course you can't see them all.
Well,
Elizabeth was concerned about her eyebrows yesterday, like because she was very up, and like I didn't notice. But she's, oh, my eyebrows look crazy. I got to brush my eyebrows from now. Next time I come on, I don't know. I don't notice these things.
That is I know before I go on stage, I always check my teeth to make sure there's no spinach in it or any food or anything like that. I always check the hair, the eyebrows, because I don't want any of that stuff out there.
John, would you like to borrow some of my Just for Men? Because you're grayer than I am. Look how dark my mustache is today. It's very.
No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my power for evil and make my hair go black again. I've been using it mostly for good, but now I'm going to.
Really? When? Like what kind of good?
I mean, my definition of good. I've been using it for good.
Okay. So your definition of bad would be my definition of good.
Okay.
What?
All right.
Michelle's podcast is going to be back soon. Back. I'll just say, I guess Michelle's podcast is on hiatus. It's going to be back pretty soon, I guess.
How do you know that?
I just got word right here. Michelle said, actually, Ann told me.
Ann told you. Oh,
yeah.
So Ann just knows all the Long Island podcasts, but she's not from Long Island, right? She's from California.
California.
Oh,
Bakersfield, California.
Not. I don't mean weird in a bad way, but all right, whatever. I don't know all the podcasts.
Hey, how do you spell Elizabeth's last name?
Croydon. Croydon.
Okay, that was my guess.
Apparently, she's she's not going to be joining us. I don't. She asked if we were talking about Erica. I was hoping she was going to say she knows Erica. Come on and talk about say some nice things about Erica. Erica's one of my favorites, and she was nice to me before any other comedians were nice to me. So I'll always keep that in mind. I basically started talking to her.
You probably reminded her of her
15
uncle.
years ago or something.
You probably reminded her uncle
or her dead father.
Yeah.
That's that.
She works
yeah.
so much, guys. You look at their schedules, and they're like working so many nights. Here's my schedule for the next 4 months. Like, all these comics are very well known. They're probably making a lot of money.
Yeah.
But God, for me, that was torture being on the road. I don't know how much money they make, but even if you're staying in nice hotels, moving from hotel to hotel, that gets so old so fast, man.
Yeah. It's funny
unless you
that
hate your home life.
I knew one comic, not a big name comic, but he was again touring, and he had his own little mobile trailer, his own mobile bus that he lived out of when he was on the road.
Yeah, that's that's something I always wanted to do. Like have a not a necessarily a bus, but like a mobile home and travel around and do shows like that. And I might have that coming up. In a way, there's a opportunity for me. I'll find out more about it in January. For somebody wants to provide me with a mobile home, a mobile studio for a reality TV show that I won't be part of the talent for. I will be the technical people, the video editor and producer and all that kind of stuff.
Well, this guy did it because
I've been talking about doing that. I've been talking about doing that for 25 years, like just going on the road and meeting people and collecting jokes and have people try and tell jokes with a little TV studio within the mobile thing.
Yeah.
And then once the documentary, I wanted to go around the country and show my documentary in the mobile home, to like 6 or 8 people at a time. And it would be so much fun. There was a couple guys.
Tom Green does that
so
right now.
long ago. Is that right?
Yeah.
So long ago, there were these guys that decided they were going to do, they actually had, I think it was laughs.com, and they would go around, and I got word of it too, because I found out that Bill Boggs, do you know that name?
It sounds familiar.
Second baseman for the Mets.
The broadcaster.
Oh.
Bill Boggs has been around forever. He's had a million shows. And he was doing interviews at Patsy's in Manhattan. And I said, "What are you doing?" He says, "Oh, well, people are telling jokes for this laughs.com. These guys are collecting jokes." And I looked at some of them and I was so pissed. I actually went to lunch with these guys. And I said, "How the fuck could you have laughs.com, or it might have been jokes.com?" I said, "How could you do that without me? I know what I'm doing." They're just going up to people at tailgate parties and county fairs and just sticking a microphone in their face. And I said, you could have made it fantastic by just giving them a few guide rules so that the jokes were unwatchable. And they wound up losing millions of dollars. It's an interesting story. But they didn't. None of the stuff was usable because the people fumbled and couldn't make sense and stumbled over the punchlines. And I still think that's viable. I still think it's viable.
Yeah.
I did a show. On called Broadway, Jokeland on Broadway. That was actually at the what's the place? Al Martin passed away. Al Martin's place on 53rd and 8th. And I had this spinning big wheel, and people came up, and I gave them jokes to tell, and we spun the wheel for the category. And it was just endless jokes, but I would stand there and scream at the people until they told the jokes right, which made it was just really fun.
And I'm a dick because I do that to Spawn.
I should send you guys the link because it was interesting, and then but especially now, people need that shit,
Mm-hmm.
They don't need 100 more people on stage saying Trump sucks or Trump doesn't suck, or the world, everything's out of control.
and you know what? Comedy is kind of like it's to the point where everybody's doing the same fucking jokes all the time. Maybe I'm just overexposed to it. But
Yeah, hey, I see. I take issue with that. A lot of them are, but I no.
all right, so everybody, it might be an overstatement, but there are
Yeah.
you see a lot of it doesn't seem like just theft, but the same kind of setups and all
The
this
same
stuff.
idea.
Yeah, over
The
and
same
over and over
idea.
again. Where is the originality in comedy? Like, I hate
See,
to sound
again,
like a
that's
fucking
that's probably okay. Like, I'm a storyteller, so most of what I'm talking about is stuff from my life, so it's not going to resemble or be like other people's stuff. Now, a lot of comedians.
No, but that's what he's talking about. Everybody's up there telling stories of their life. Fuck that. Make me laugh. That's like punchlines. And I will go to my death saying that.
punchline.
You might have had a wonderful time at 4 years old having sex with the girl next door, but who gives a fuck? Seriously.
Wow.
Don't take it personally. Hey, GD, I got a question for you. I was just listening to something yesterday, and they were talking about, what the fuck was the guy's name? He was like kind of a rap guy, long before there was such thing as a rap, and he was a hippie in the 60s, and his famous song was called Whitey's. It was a poem called Whitey's on the Moon. It was about people are starving and people have no place to live, but Whitey's on the moon, and blah, blah, blah. And people are poverty, but Whitey's on the moon. And that's exactly what we're fucking living with now. People are starving and can't feed their kids. And these assholes want to go to Mars. Fuck Mars. Sell a spaceship and feed a few people, you cocksuckers.
Yeah.
Or am I crazy?
Are you talking about Gil Scott?
Gil Scott Heron. That was Gil Scott Heron.
Gil Scott Heron. There is never going to be a fucking livable space on Mars. We got all the room you could possibly need in Montana and Idaho. Only there's fucking air there. Everything you're going to send to Mars, send to fucking Iowa.
Well, we already have colonies on Mars.
Well, I've done several programs on that with serious people on the evening program, these scientists and stuff, about the ridiculousness of the idea of terraforming Mars. Like, we have a planet that works for us if we would just fucking clean it up instead of spending billions and trillions of dollars to go to Mars. Why don't we just kind of shut up?
We're already on Mars. What you guys don't understand is what you're seeing is not Mars. You're seeing what they want us to see. We already have a colony there. You guys just aren't invited yet.
They have a comedy. They even have their own comedy scene there.
They do, and they don't tell stories about, what was it? When you're
having sex with 4 years old fucking age. Yeah. I never told that story either, so
John,
I don't know how Jackie knew. I'm no.
There's nobody living on fucking Mars. There's nobody living on fucking Mars.
But what about our secret moon base? What about our secret moon base?
It's a secret.
Oh, sorry.
Right. Damn it, John. You're not going to get invited to the next NASA meeting. You are not.
I don't have to.
John's wife is coming on to you, Jackie. You're getting hit on by John's wife here. Jackie, let us know when you're available to come on our podcast again. Miss you, and definitely.
I told John. I told them anytime. I told Swan anytime.
Is she a better joke teller than I am, right? Because I'm terrible.
No, it's a tie. You're both tied for last.
Tied for last place. All right, Swan, high five or low five in this case.
She messed up. We podcasted last night, and every time she still hasn't got the parrot joke right. So now her goal is she does the parrot joke every time at the end of our podcast. And last night, before the podcast, I'm like, how's your parrot joke coming? She's like, oh, I'm going to do it perfect today. Blew it like immediately.
Wow. Yeah.
I love the way the parrot joke. Do you realize there are 100 parrot jokes? Like it's the only parrot joke.
Well, the parrot joke, parrot's out the front of the pet store. A lady comes walking by. That joke. And the parrot says, hey, lady. That's a great joke.
How do you fuck that up? How do you fuck? My grandmother told a parrot joke, for Christ's sakes.
Wow. Well,
You know-
your grandmother
Hang
was
in
the
this one.
joke
Hang in
man's
this
grandmother.
one. Hang in this one.
Yeah. I just did my painting last night. The one that got me all down and my confidence broken was the parrot. I did a parrot painting. And I thought it was pretty good because the guy who told me he wanted to buy my paintings, and then I went and did this one. Here you go. Nothing. Like, oh yeah, I want to buy one of your paintings.
You just have to show people the painting that you did for me, and you'll have your own niche audience that's going to want you to paint like that.
Maybe I should do more Bigfoot stuff because the Bigfoot.
Telling you.
I did some Bigfoot reels recently with that Ron Moorhead guy, and got a lot of traffic from the Bigfoot people. It's weird how Bigfoot people will argue. Your stuff is fake, but my stuff is real. Like,
that's weird.
It's just so weird. Like, what makes you my Bigfoot fuzzy picture?
At some point, I'll stop being stupid. The Loch Ness monster and holy fucking God.
Oh, you're talking. This is John's area. He loves this crypto, whatever.
Cryptozoology.
There you go. There's my little parrot thing. So tell me a parrot joke.
Hey lady. No. So this parrot is standing by the lake waiting for some skinny dippers to show up. I'm sorry. No.
Yeah. I got.
What was that really a painting?
Yeah.
Was that really a painting?
Yeah.
That's one of Matt's.
Yeah. That's the one I finished last night. Let me see where I could share it again. What the hell? What's wrong with me? I keep hitting the invite link instead of the share. Image file and parrot on a beach. Parrot on a branch. Here it goes. And there it is. So yeah, that's see, now I put this up for like I think $75. It's probably about 90 hours. So what is that? Less than $1 an hour.
No, wait.
Question,
How much of that rectangle that we're looking at is your painting?
All of it.
I mean, the 2/3 above the parrot is still part of the painting?
Yeah.
What is that? Is that pot growing?
Well, it's just it's supposed to be non-distinct background, the kind of like it's too far away to actually tell what it's. It's just like foresty, tropical.
It's like deforestation.
Okay, Matt, I have the joke. I have the joke that goes with this painting right here. Okay, right. The parrot is standing by the lake and he sees this couple fucking in the woods, and the guy stops fucking, looks at the parrot and says, "Polly, want a cracker?" And Polly goes, "No, I don't do sloppy seconds."
I get it. Yeah, I call that Polly want a painting. Polly want a painting.
Did I ever tell you my Rodney parrot story?
Oh, come on, that was right on
sure I told you on that.
No, I never heard of Rodney. I never heard of Jack Roy parrot story.
GD, you fucked that up because all you really had to say was, "No, I like black guys." Not, "I don't like sloppy seconds." He said, "Probably want a cracker."
Okay,
and the parrot says,
you're second guessing something that just came off the cuff. It's not like it was a joke that I'd written a month ago or something. It was like 30 seconds old. Good God.
Should have gave it another 30.
Fuck off.
Dick Capri used to did you ever hear the Catskill comedian Dick Capri? He said he brought home a girl that was so ugly that his parrot said, "Polly want a blindfold." That's a funny one. That's a funny one.
GD, that's a joke, GD.
Yeah, and they probably worked on it 12 years before it hit the stage. Mine was 30 seconds old.
Continuing on a pattern here, you mentioned is that weed growing in the back. On probably about 3 weeks ago, I went to a paint party in Woodbury, New York, Rabbi's house on a Saturday night, and they wanted me to wear a yarmulke. And I had my beret on. I was like, doesn't this I don't want to wear a yarmulke. But I had smoked a big fat joint of Jackie weed on the way there, and they wrote to the company. they wrote to the company and said the guy smelled like the guy was high when he got here because I smelled like weed, but I wasn't high because it's a 3-hour drive from here, so I wasn't high by the time I got there. I just still smelled like weed. So, but I got fired.
Tell him you're an artist.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Of course,
what do
you
you
smoke
expect?
pot.
The guy.
Yeah. Matt, when you say Jackie weed, you have to follow that statement with not a sponsor, so that people understand that you're doing this.
Jackie Weed is not a sponsor of the Coffee with Dog program.
Not a
Yeah,
sponsor.
it could be. Oh, I got something to promote. Do you know about LICC?
What?
Long Island, I think it's Long Island campus. Long Island Cannabis.
Yeah, that's where Ralphie used to go. It's in like Deer Park or Dix Hills or something. Cannabis growing.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Long Island Cannabis Club. An old friend of mine, the woman who's responsible for introducing me to Willie Nelson is one of the owners, Lisa. And Lisa Rippey, and her husband is Felix from Zebra. Do you know the band Zebra?
Yeah. Felix, I talked to Felix at your show at the Long Island Hall of Fame there, Long Island Music Hall of Fame. We have some friends in common, and he's another one of these people who said, yeah, sure, I'll do your show. Yeah. Every time I see him, yeah, I'll be on, and then doesn't follow up. But yeah, so Felix knows.
He'd be glad to do it.
Yeah. Wow. Lisa, he's the only one who wore a suit and tie to your little Q&A thing there.
And he's a rock and roll star. Lisa and Felix been together forever. And in the 70s, I worked at a recording studio in Douglaston. And Zebra did an album there. And so they did a lockout, where they lock out the studio.
Right.
So they're the only act there for 2 weeks. Right. So it was a couple of weeks. So all the stuff set up. So each day they come in and just start recording. So they became very close friends. And I brought Randy Jackson home for Thanksgiving dinner. I said, what are you doing for Thanksgiving dinner? He said, oh, well, we're in a hotel. Because he's from New Orleans. I said, bullshit, you're coming to my house. And not to circle around, but my grandmother told a few, and one of them was her parrot joke. But 25 years later, I got an email from Felix. Jackie, I don't know if you remember me. My name's Felix. I'm in a band Zebra. I said, we spent 2 fucking weeks in a foxhole together. Of course I remember you. And he said, do you like country music? And I wrote back, yeah, of course. And he said, well, my girlfriend, who's his wife now, my girlfriend massages the Jets, the Giants, Woody Harrelson, and Willie Nelson. Willie's playing tonight or tomorrow night at Wilbur Hall. Is it Wilbur Hall? And so I went down.
Webster
saw
Hall.
the guy for the first time in 25 years. Had a couple beers. We had a great time. And we're going to go get stoned with Willie in the van and the bus. And I'm so excited. But it was 12:30 at night and he was still playing. And I had to be at work at 6 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And I went all the way. I don't know if you've ever been there, but I went the bathroom is in the basement. And we were in the top tier. And I went all the way down to take a leak. And I said, you know what? If I go all the way back up there and then wind up I'm going to miss work. And I'm an asshole. And I blew away my chance of getting stoned with Willie and went home.
Wow.
And a couple of weeks later, Lisa called up and said, hey, we got another chance. Willie's playing Westbury Music Fair. So me and Nan, my wife, and 2 of the New York Giants, and I'm pretty sure it was during the season, we're running around Westbury Music Fair looking for a place to smoke pot. And then afterwards, we went and got in the bus with Willie, the 6 of us. And it was like, I've told you this story before. When I opened the door, we're looking for a match of all things. And I opened one of the little drawers and my CD, Hot Dogs and Donuts, was there. Because I had sent all my shit, because Willie was on the Stern Show. I sent all my shit. I was so excited. And then I said, Willie, you motherfucker. And he said, what's going on? I said, this is my joke CD and it's still in the plastic.
Plastic.
You motherfucker. I was so excited.
Wow.
But at any
First of
rate,
all, I
he's,
want to say it's probably there's a memory thing going on with Zebra because Randy, when he was doing his acoustic stuff all over Long Island, I was his opening act. I basically I would set the crowd up for his shitty mat, and then Randy come on and blow him away, and it was like a thing. And I did that for like 3 years with him, and then I met him like a couple of years later at a friend's party. And he's like, nice to meet you. Like, nice to meet you. I was your fucking opening act for 3 years.
They're very nice guys. Very nice.
Jackie is talking about finding your CD.
You know, in fact,
Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
So me and Felix did a commercial for LICC that supposedly played on like 5 different, those little Long Island stations.
Yeah.
W this and W that.
WLIW, yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Whatever. And I'm supposed to do another one, but I haven't been to the store yet. Have you been to that store?
No, I want to go to the
LICC?
store. I got to go there because I want to do puffin paints. I got to go there and pitch to them a puffin paint in that because it's like a big old warehouse. It's like lots of dealers and stuff, and you can shop. It's like a flea market, like a weed flea market.
Well, tell them Jackie sent you. If it's the same place, say, where's Lisa Rippey? I demand being heard.
But on Westbury,
so nice.
When Rodney was out, because I had a friend who the drummer in the band's girlfriend was like one of the backstage people for Rodney. She said he would smoke so much weed in Westbury, like he didn't have to look for his play. It was just smoking in the dressing rooms, like
no, I'm talking about we were there. we weren't with Willie. We were in the audience. We were in the audience looking for a place in the catacombs.
Yeah.
We weren't in a dressing room.
Oh yeah.
We didn't see Willie till after the show.
Westbury is not like Long Island Coliseum where you could just smoke weed wherever. You'd have to find a place.
No.
Joining us now, you know what? I'm introducing people within the comedy world who should know each other because you've both been part of comedy for many years, decades. Elizabeth Croydon, meet Jackie, the joke man, Martling. Jackie, meet Elizabeth.
Oh, hi. I will put on my, hello, nice to meet you. Let me put on my glasses.
Oh, thank you.
It's still small. I can still.
4 eyes on the prize.
Still hardly see you, but hello.
Well, that's
the
actual size.
You're one of my heroes. I'm delighted to be invited on the show.
2 days in a row we got Elizabeth. How about that, folks?
Hero.
That's one of the signs of the apocalypse.
So yeah, wait, this 2026 so far. You got 363 more days in a row to be on the show. No, we don't do. I forget.
I tuned in to see my childhood hero, Jackie the Joke Man, with 2 of my favorite hosts ever.
And Minddog.
You were talking about Erica, and I just had to chime in.
What about you got something that beautiful and nice to say about Erica? Because I will clip that. This is my thing now. My thing is to get Elizabeth to say something nice about somebody, and then I clip it and show it to them, and then they love me, not her. They love me for sending a clip of her. That's my thing.
Taking my love away.
Works.
You probably saw more wood than I did in 2025. Year of the wood snake, my bum. I love that chick, Erica. She's got moxie. She boxes with the best of them. She has modesty and presentation. She has feminism.
She smells like heaven.
And I've always thought so myself, but I've never scratched and sniffed.
Oh my God! Well, when she gave me a hug and my head was like directly in her hair, and I was just like,
"Oh my God,
I want to stay here."
She's wonderful. She's just, she is. Her aura is like that. Her electromagnetic field shows up underneath the stage lights. She's just a delight.
Yeah.
So
her what?
Yeah, look
Aura?
at I said
Electromagnetic
earlier I've
field?
never seen Jackie with his glasses on, and today I'm just like seeing him with his
Where are
glasses
my
on.
glasses? I have glasses. Let's see here. Four
I have
eyes
my.
on the prize.
Where's my Rachel Maddow glasses?
There we go.
I'm Tim
All
Pool and
right.
Rachel Maddow. Rachel Maddow all at once. Tim, I got wearing my Tim Pool hat. John, you're not wearing a Tim Pool hat. No, that's your hair.
No, he's got on a hat. He's got on like a little gray wool hat, but it's
these Rachel Maddow glasses don't do shit. I gotta.
Maybe I'll try the Elvis glasses.
So yeah. So John Fugelsang will be with us next Friday. Jackie, do you know him?
I love. I'm sending you a picture of Erica. I love John. Yeah, I did a show a million times. I haven't done it in a long time. You know, the last time I saw him was at Gilbert Gottfried's funeral, which is sad.
I've been trying to get him to do the show for like 5 years, and then I finally got in touch with him like 6 months ago, and he said he would do the show, and then I told him it was like 9 o'clock in the morning. He was never heard from him again. And then yesterday, Erica, Elizabeth said that she loved him, and I clipped that and I sent it to him, and he said, "Okay, I'll be on your show."
And you know, the thing is, Fugazan and I used to both contribute to the same podcast. We're both for years together, and I couldn't get him on the show.
Yeah,
because he didn't. Even though we worked together, he's like G.D. Fenderson. He's just another writer. I don't know who he is.
Is the magic ingredient here because
I like bringing people together.
Me too. And so
I'm just saying, it's just weird to me that Elizabeth and I can both know the same people, and I'll invite them on, and they blow me off. Go ahead.
Well, maybe you should reflect deeper on that, G.D.
Yeah.
I did. I have reflected deeper on it, and I decided that they just don't like me.
I think that maybe you should reflect longer on it and not have an opinion. Yeah.
No, I decided that they just don't like me. That's all. I just rubbed them the wrong way, if I rubbed them at all.
Jackie, I think if you sent me a picture of Erica, I think you sent it to the wrong one.
Oh, I can't get this fucking. I'm sorry. I live in the sticks. That just sucks.
It's not a problem. We all know what you look like, right? We know.
Oh.
Yeah.
I do now.
No,
Jackie, you are one of my heroes. I had to sneak.
You got to adjust your.
I had to.
If
I
I'm
had
one
to
of your heroes,
listening to you. I had to sneak listening to you when I was a kid.
Wow.
Damn.
So now sneak what?
I had to sneak your radio show
Dirty Rex?
when I was a kid going to school. We all wanted to listen to Jackie the Joke Man, and our bus driver would allow it. But every time he allowed us to listen to you, he would make us swear never to tell our moms.
He just wanted to listen.
What?
There was
what
a woman who she might even be the head writer of Saturday Night Live for a while, but when she was a little, her and her brother, she actually came on our radio show like in 2010 or 12, because she was the girlfriend of. Did you ever meet Max Ash?
No. Yeah. Oh yes, I know Max.
Yeah, he's been on. Yeah.
From Max Ash from Sam Ash.
Yeah.
Look at you two. Picture?
Oh.
It is fantastic. Yeah. Both of you are lit up. It's beautiful. Lit up with joy.
Yeah, I asked her to marry me, and she pretended she didn't hear me. What are you gonna do? But
that's the old Reagan technique, right?
Yeah. Oh, what'd you say? You know, whatever. But I forgot what were I just talking about. God damn it, I hate my life.
I know, me too.
I hate my life. I can't.
Oh wow, that's another great photo.
Yeah. That I'm upset because she's coming. She's doing a tour and she's not hitting Long Island this time. Maybe
Aw.
something I said, but I mean,
Probably. Yeah, probably is your fault. Also, she's not coming
I
to
think-
Michigan either, Matt.
yeah,
I think
So
it was
that's
the
also your
hat
fault.
you wore, Mr. Napo.
yeah. You know what? I took a guy to a band member to see her at the brokerage, and he got thrown out. He brought a fucking full on, big time photographer thing and starts doing flash photos in the middle of it. The manager of the club just came over. I was like, I'm a guest of Erica's. Well, you
What?
didn't say it.
Why wouldn't you say something to him?
Huh? Why would he say something to
You're
him?
crazy. Why wouldn't you tell your friend? You can't do that. You
Oh,
asshole.
I tried. I didn't even know he was bringing the camera in. He had it like in a bag or something, and was sitting there. And all of a sudden, I see him, and before I could even say stop, you can't do that in a comedy club. He had already taken like 3 shots, and then he was getting thrown out. I was like, yeah, well, see ya.
That was
I'm
probably
saying.
his ambush technique. He was going to blind her from the stage.
It's so surprising that some people
Then
just
black
don't know
dagger.
comedy club etiquette. Like you just can't do that. Like, but they
Yeah.
just do it anyway. But and GD
You know, we
said,
went-
like,
we
If
went
you're going to
to,
vape in a theater, make sure it's the Met. Make sure it's the Opera. Make sure you're in the back row. And make
Yeah.
sure it's an aisle seat. Some advice to
Well,
Lord
Jesus.
Bobert.
when I just realized what you were saying. When we went to New Orleans to film me and Willie Nelson in the bus, my documentary. Went down there, and Ian, the producer, my partner, he's a Jewish kid, he doesn't smoke pot. He's not a low life like me. And we go down there and we get on the bus with Willie, and I talked to him for about 10 or 15 minutes, and Ian shot the whole thing. And then we got done, and Willie took out his vape and he took it and he hands it to me, and it's Willie, it took a big hit, and he hands it to Ian, who doesn't smoke pot, but he's Willie Nelson. So what are you going to do? He takes a hit off it, and then Willie does it, and then gives it to him again. So we're stoned out of our mind. And meanwhile, 5 minutes later, Willie's going to be stage, right? So Willie disappears to go do the show. We go to walk in, and we're in the middle of New Orleans at the House of Blues. And Ian can't get in because he's got the bag with this fucking video camera in it. And they wouldn't let him in. And he's stoned and he doesn't know how to deal with it. And he had to go all the way back to the hotel and drop off the camera and find his way back. He said it was the most harrowing half hour. That we were only 2 blocks away. But the poor guy, I didn't go with him. I said, fuck, you, going to watch Willie. It was crazy.
yeah.
Oh, but the poor guy. That's such a. I'm telling you, we watched the whole show and we were still stoned by the time it was done. I don't know what kind of vape, but Willie smoked more than we did, and it's like it didn't even affect him. He just rolls. He does his 75 minutes, goes and smokes some more pot. That's how he rolls.
That's great. I love his song.
I was
Roll Me Up and Smoke Me When I'm Gone. That's
Yeah,
that's on my bucket hit
so
list.
great.
Some people have a bucket list of things to do before they leave. I have a bucket hit list of songs for my friends to play wherever they are when they learn the news of my future transition.
Yeah.
Your demise.
Yeah.
Oh, your transition. Where you going? You going to Mars with Lieberman?
I haven't decided what realm, Jackie. Somewhere where the bodhisattvas play and nobody hurts their knees when they fall.
When it's done, it's done.
Yeah.
There's
So
gonna be nobody left but me, just Jesus.
yeah. On January 22nd, I have to make sure I smell like Jackie weed then and see if I can get
Not a
myself
sponsor.
not let into Manhasset Cinnamon. You still smell like weed 50 years later. Yeah, I haven't taken a shower since.
Hey, the guy that booked me is paying me well. Plus, he said he's got an incredible new vape. And I don't know this guy that well. He's been booking music and comedy around. You know, he works with Epi. You know Epi, of course, right?
Epstein.
Yeah. Well, Jeff Krasner works with him. You know, nobody
Yeah.
disappeared. Fucking Epi.
I
Epi
can't
told a
believe
lie
Epi
in
is still
19
alive because I was 17 booking shows at my father's place. He was already, to me, an old man at that time. He was like, he's got to be 30 years older than me at least, right? So,
And he still looks the same. He's still wearing shorts and a sweater and looks exactly the same. You know, it's hard to believe. You know, it really is.
why don't we do
And
a
he's-
show at
he's
my
not-
father's place?
And he's healthy. It's you know, it's in the Roslyn Hotel now. You know that.
Right. Yeah, yeah. My friend John plays there
And-
often
and-
because
and-
he was one of Epi's favorites for some reason. Epi took a liking to him as a teenager, and he opened for lots of people at my father's place, and Epi loved him.
Who? What?
John Rulo, the band, his current band is called The Cocktails, but they are, I think, January.
Johnny
16th is their
Rulo
last
from
show.
Queens?
Yeah.
Johnny Rulo from Queens?
Yeah, yeah.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
You know him?
Yeah.
I've
I'm
known
good
that
friends
guy
with
for
him.
40 years.
Wow. Yeah,
Wow,
so
more-
his band.
Tell
his
him-
band's the last
Tell
gig.
him Jackie says, hello, Mortables. He'll fall down.
Oh,
Mortables Rulo.
I think he's he listens regularly. He's probably out there right now. He's never in the chat room. He doesn't, but he listens on the radio.
He's great friends with the guy that owned the studio where I worked, who's now married to my sister.
Wow.
He puts out albums, right? He's still putting out albums.
Yes. He's recording all the time, original music all the time.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
got to be the same guy. Got to be the same guy.
Yeah, totally. No doubt about
This is great to witness. I love this synchronicity.
It's fun.
Whoa.
Now, does he do your podcast? He's a funny guy.
that. He's
Does he
been
come
on
on
once. He was on once, like 2 or 3 years ago or something, and we just talked politics the whole time. So, yeah, not music. I had him on here to talk about music, and we were just talking about Trump and stuff. So, you know, and that
He doesn't like
No way-
Trump, does he?
No. But there's no, the audience bails. You can see the numbers, especially on the radio, just go from like 1,100 down to 8 when we start talking politics. They don't-
No wonder I have
Did I-
low ratings. I'll
When's
start talking
the-
about my
When's
kids.
the last time? There you go.
Uh,
When's the last time I was on here? Did I tell you my grandfather joke?
No,
Rulo, Matt.
no.
You know, it's so great. It's disappointing if you heard it already. A guy is teaching his
Oh God.
a guy's teaching
I love this
his
joke.
grandson how to jerk off. Don't interrupt the fucking joke by saying the middle of the joke. I love this joke. John, you have no timing. You'll never be a comic. He disappeared.
He took himself out.
This is some fucking show you got.
I know.
So guys teaching. There's too many people. There's no way to tell a joke. I give
Yes,
up.
you can. No, do it. Everybody's quiet.
So a guy's teaching his grandson how to jerk off. And his grandson says, Grandpa, this doesn't feel that good. And his grandfather says, wait till it's your cock. Now that is a terrific joke.
John didn't even giggle at that. What's wrong with him?
He knows it. He's heard it.
Move your head.
I sent it to him. I sent it to him
Ah.
2 months ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So
Me
it's no
and-
surprise. He's not surprised by the.
No.
Oh well.
It's an insane asylum.
Yeah. So everybody come to Long Island on January 22nd. Hang out with me in the audience at Manhasset Cinemas if I get in.
Yeah, and come from California.
And-
Come on out to Long Island.
To buy tickets, jokeland.com. Jokeland.com.
Going across the and it's in the chat in the description. You can click on it.
I have no idea why, but I've been getting a lot of emails from people about my documentary. For some reason, people have been watching it. Maybe a podcast came up or somebody mentioned it somewhere.
Oh, I've been
But,
told it's excellent.
it's
I have
funny.
not seen it yet, but everyone is talking about it.
What the fuck are you waiting for?
That's right.
You know,
She was waiting
What-
for an
you know,
invitation
just-
from
oh.
you.
Yeah.
all right, you're absolutely invited to go pay. What is it, $1.90 or something like that?
It's on Amazon Prime, right? Is it on? It's not on Netflix, is it? Not, or is it?
No,
on Netflix?
Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
Amazon-
I bought
Okay,
it.
great.
No, Amazon
I
Prime.
bought it on Prime. It's better to buy it than to rent it.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll totally buy it. As long as Jackie sees the money. I don't see a penny from my movie. But if Jackie sees a penny or more, I'm all in.
So
And what
this
is
movie
the
is
date
the
of
money
live
goes-
show?
Yeah.
Isn't there a
It's
live
what?
show?
Oh, yeah, I got one of those on Amazon Prime too.
Yeah.
I got each. I got the
Elizabeth's working on a
documentary and a live show.
Elizabeth's working on a movie called "What Would Rob Reiner Do," and I'm begging her to include us as extras in the movie when it finally gets made. Me and you, Jackie, together, and you could be my Erica Rose.
He'd
Anyway,
write a
So what
happy
I was going to
ending
say,
go ahead.
with his
Just take the show.
grandson.
this is not almost over.
Yes.
He's John Mulrooney passed away. Do you know who that is?
Yes, but I had him mixed up with the other
Yeah.
John Mulaney. But yes,
No,
I know who he is
John.
now.
Yeah, John Mulrooney passed away.
He started Max Tocelli, and Max Tocelli was saying that he started the same time that Max did, and Andrew Dice Clay, and I forget a couple of other people that were big in my memory, all started together in the same room in New York. So yeah, I did not know.
At Pips.
Yeah, Pips. That's right. Yeah. What?
Well, that's
did it
actually was in Brooklyn.
were you good
idea
friends with John?
I've known him for 50 years, but
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know what happened to him. He's a very nice guy, but very weird. You know, he
was a comedian, right? They're all fucking weird. I
No,
mean, you could say that of musicians as well, or actors. Everybody's fucking
if the
weird.
other comedians call you weird, you know you're weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's
For some
that's-
reason,
where
Steven, the
fuck are-
sitcom, wants to name everybody on the screen right now. He says Jackie, the Queen, Dog and GD, and the douchebag. I don't know, John. You want to reply to that?
For the sake
I
of
don't have to.
Norway.
Yeah, I don't have to insult Steven. His existence is an insult.
That's true.
Yeah, but like
Wow.
Queen Elizabeth says, John,
Burn.
you have to defend yourself because of Norway. You can't just take the sitting down.
Look, Norway
Good
loves
for
me,
Norway.
so it doesn't matter.
I ju-
So
It's Norway or the highway.
that's right.
sent you.
Yeah.
Sorry,
an
Jackie.
apple. I just sent you more.
I feel. Oh yeah, you did send me something. What's coming through here? Oh whoa, oh whoa. Let me see if I could share this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Image file, desktop. Well, geez, it's too many buttons to push on this dopey thing. Is it this one? Yeah. Oh man, he looks how do I? It looks like he's got real tits. Or low hanging, but still.
That was the first. That was the first Halloween at Governor's in 1981.
Wow. Yeah.
A long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Wow.
No, that's not. It doesn't look at all like Governor's. Was it in a different building? No, it wasn't. It was the same building, right?
Yeah, no, that's exactly how its stage was in the
Wow.
same place. You know.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of because Brokerage
great.
was a jazz club before it was a comedy club, because that's what that looks like. That looks like a jazz club there. Totally different look now.
No, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
We had great shows. Fantastic.
Yeah. So I guess we're ready to wrap this thing up,
Listen,
right?
Well, if I all of a sudden disappear, my laptop just told me I got about 20 seconds left. So if I disappear, Elizabeth, very nice to meet you.
We're all going to disappear in just a second here.
So great to meet you through such great people, Jackie. I hope we cross paths.
Yeah.
Gonna watch.
Where do you live in California?
No, DC.
I live in DC now. I travel to LA and New York.
Yeah. So it would do
get
my
your
heart.
Email address from.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll send you. I'll send contacts to both of you. It would do my heart really good to see the two of you on a bill together somewhere, and then I would.
Oh,
Napo!
Wow!
You don't have a heart. Napo doesn't have a heart. That's bullshit.
That's true. What heart? That's Miller's Crossing. Look into your heart. Look into Gabriel Byrne. Look into your heart. What heart? It blows the guy away. Beautiful. Anyway, that's the show for you today, folks. Happy New Year. We're going to continue this. Elizabeth will be on every show this year.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. It's time to say goodbye. Don't forget to turn on your radio.
Wait, tell your listeners, email me.
Yeah.
Email me, jokeland@aol.com.
Jokeland@aol.com. Yeah. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for being here. Enjoy your Friday.
Bye.
Bye
Have
for now.
fun.
John, give my love to Swan. All right.
Trying to walk around here. Who the hell are you? What is nappy? Trying to walk around here. Who the hell are you?
now. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me now. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me now. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me now.